rising from the ashes. Alex had always been an ambitious young man. From a young age, he dreamed of running his own business, believing that with hard work, anything was possible. After graduating from college, he poured his heart and soul into starting a tech company. Armed with a solid plan and boundless energy, he thought success was just around the corner. But things didn't go as planned. Despite countless hours of work, endless nights of coding, and meetings with potential investors, the business struggled. Competition was fierce, and the market didn't respond as Alex had hoped. His savings dwindled, and the stress started to take its toll. He had to lay off employees, many of whom were his friends, and it broke his heart. Finally, after 3 years of constant setbacks, Alex was forced to shut the company down. The failure hit him hard. All the dreams he had built crumbled in front of him. People around him gave him sympathetic looks, and some even said, "I told you so." The weight of disappointment, not only in himself, but in the eyes of others, was unbearable. Alex withdrew from friends and family, spending his days in isolation, questioning whether he had what it took to succeed in life. One evening, while staring out at the sunset, lost in thought, Alex's father joined him on the porch. His father had been a factory worker his entire life, a man of few words, but immense wisdom. Sensing Alex's turmoil, his father simply said, "You know, when I was younger, I once tried to start a small workshop. It failed. But that failure taught me the value of resilience. You only really fail when you stop trying." His father's words hit home. Alex realized that failure wasn't the end. It was a lesson. He started thinking about why his business had failed. Instead of seeing it as a reflection of his abilities, he began to view it as a learning experience. What had he done wrong? What could he improve upon next time? Over the next few weeks, Alex began reading books about entrepreneurship, learning about other people who had failed and later succeeded. He discovered stories of now famous entrepreneurs who had faced even greater obstacles but had persevered. They didn't see failure as a dead end, but as a stepping stone to success. It was a shift in mindset that Alex desperately needed. He started taking small steps toward rebuilding his confidence. He reached out to his former business partners, apologized for his mistakes, and even asked for their feedback. Slowly, he began piecing together where he had gone wrong. One major realization was that he had focused too much on the product and not enough on understanding his customers' needs. Armed with new knowledge and a fresh perspective, Alex decided to try again, but this time with more humility, patience, and careful planning. He didn't rush into things like before. Instead, he spent months studying the market, talking to potential customers, and refining his ideas. He didn't aim for immediate success, but for gradual progress. After about a year of preparation, Alex launched a new company. But this time, he was more prepared for the journey ahead. There were still challenges, but this time, Alex was ready. He understood that setbacks were part of the process, not the end of it. With this new mindset, his business started gaining traction. His customer base grew slowly but steadily, and within 2 years, he was not only profitable, but thriving. The success was sweeter because it came after such a significant failure. Alex had learned that resilience, perseverance, and the ability to learn from mistakes were far more important than any immediate win. Failure had taught him that success wasn't about never falling. It was about getting back up every time you did. Looking back, Alex realized that the darkest moments in his life had ultimately shaped him into the person he was. Failure had given him the strength, knowledge, and courage to rise again. And this time, he was stronger than ever.